which Amazon selling model is best for you, for your budget, and for your experience. Hey Amazon business owners and soon to be Amazon business owners, it's Tim with ALGO Online Retail. Which Amazon selling model is best for you, for your budget, and for your experience? There's a bunch of different ways to make money selling on Amazon, and I get asked by people all the time, hey Tim, here's my budget, here's my experience, here's my financial goals. Which selling model is the best one for me to get started with? Which one should I use? So I want to do a video and I'm going to cover 6 different options you have for selling on Amazon so that you can decide which one is right for you and which one you want to get started with and hopefully dive in and start selling. All right, so the first one I want to cover is what I think is most likely the right option for most of you watching this video right now. And here's what it is: selling popular name brand products. I'm talking about name brands we've all heard of. There's millions of them out there. These products that we already buy every single day. So here's what you do. You find authorized suppliers of popular name brand products in the US. You buy in bulk at a discount. You ship those products to Amazon and do Amazon's FBA services, and then you do what it takes to win the buy box. Now, how much money does this require? $500 what I would say would be your budget to grab the attention of these authorized suppliers so you can buy enough units and they'll sell to you. Now, this is very straightforward. There's no catch. It's been around for 1,000 years in the retail brick and mortar world. Here at ALGO, we've adapted this selling model to Amazon. So I think this model, selling popular name brand products, is probably the right one for you if you're brand new to Amazon. If you've been on Amazon for a while but you're struggling or you want to grow your business, this is probably the right model for you to use as well. All right, so let me cover the other 5. Now, some of these that I'm going to cover, Amazon is cracking down on. They're on the fringe of being against some of Amazon's terms and policies, so just keep that in mind. All right, the second one is called retail arbitrage, and it requires the least amount of money. I'm talking $10, $20, $50, $100 to get started doing retail arbitrage. So here's what it is. You go to a retail brick and mortar store, Walmart, Target, whatever. You find their clearance section. You buy some products on clearance for, $1, $2, $3, and then you go sell them on Amazon. And you make some money. Very straightforward. Here's the problem. There's 2 problems. One, it's basically a job. It's tedious. It's time consuming. This is not passive income. This is not residual income. You're not going to fund the rest of your life doing this. But it can work for you. The second problem is it can be easy to mess up. And if you do it wrong, Amazon will suspend your Amazon seller account. All right. Next one I want to cover is drop shipping. Now this one I'm going to tell you, this is the worst way. Absolutely, very likely, without a doubt, to get your Amazon account suspended, and here's why. Some of the different drop shipping methods that are out there, and there's a few different options, but some are absolutely 100% against Amazon's terms and policies, and they're going to shut you down, kick you off Amazon forever. All right, but here's the concept. You don't own a product, you don't buy a product, you don't have to touch a product, and you go sell it on Amazon. Sounds pretty good. Your budget can be 0, right? But here's the problem. What some gurus are teaching people to do is this. You find a product on Amazon. You also find that product on Walmart or Target or Best Buy or wherever. You list it on Amazon, and then when you get a sale, you go to Walmart and you place that order and have Walmart ship it straight to your Amazon buyer. That's completely against the policies. Now, there's other ways of doing drop shipping. There's other videos I've done about drop shipping and all the different methods, so you can watch one of those. But that's the basic concept. So I'm going to tell you to stay away from doing drop shipping in all its different forms on Amazon. All right, the next one I want to talk about is private label. Now, private label, it works, but it takes a lot of money and a lot of experience. So here's what private label is. Do your own brand. That sounds good. Slap your own name on a product, get it developed, and sell it on Amazon. Okay, so here's what we're talking budget. Most people that I know that have done private label, here's their budget. $50,000 to develop and purchase the products they're going to sell, their own brand, and then $50,000 budget for marketing so they can actually sell the product and get good reviews, get their name out there. So we're talking $100,000 budget that you need to have. You also need to have a lot of time to wait for that product to build up some name brand recognition and start selling. and you need to have massive amounts of marketing experience so that you can market and actually get those sales. So I'm going to call this a high-risk strategy for this reason. It can be very easy, very likely to just flush that $100,000 down the toilet and you don't make any money. So be careful. So this one is meant for people with a lot of money, a lot of time, and also a lot of experience selling on Amazon. I wouldn't suggest this for brand new sellers. But once you've had a lot of experience on Amazon, this could possibly be a great next step for you. All right, now the next one I want to talk about is called Amazon Agency. This one's very simple. This idea has been around for a long time. You know how to do something and you have other companies, hire you to do it for you. So you're an expert on Amazon, you have companies hire you to do their Amazon presence. And so you take over their Amazon presence, they pay you a flat fee every month, or they pay you a share of the sales or something like that, right? The problem, if you're brand new to Amazon, this one's not gonna work, right? If you're very experienced on Amazon, you might just want to keep selling your own products, right? Instead of have companies hire you. But here's the reality. The reality is, if companies are looking to hire someone to take over their Amazon presence, you would be competing against all these huge marketing companies that this is what they do all day. They market on Amazon for various companies out there. So, but again, this is one that once you get some experience on Amazon, this could be something you look at doing. All right, and then the last one I want to talk about, you should not do. You should not do, I don't want to call it a scam, but you should not do this. I only bring this one up because you might see it out there and I want you to know what it is. So it's called Amazon automation. There's a few different forms of it, but here's basically the concept. You hire a company to take over your Amazon store. Not just take it over, they're going to build it, they're going to find you products, they're going to do everything. What do they want? They want you to give them $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, and they'll go find your product, they'll market it, they'll get your sales, they'll handle everything, right? So here's what they're actually doing. They take your $10,000 to $30,000 and they hire virtual assistants to run your store. They're paying those virtual assistants $2, $3, $4 an hour. And what are those virtual assistants doing to get you products and get you sales? They're doing some of the strategies that I just talked about. They're doing retail arbitrage. They're doing drop shipping. They're developing a cheap private label for you because they're using virtual assistants and paying them next to nothing. So they take your money, they hire someone to do that. By the way, that $10,000 to $30,000 is usually every year, and they want to keep half of your profits. So they're going to share in some of the profits as well. Now, the reason I kind of said that, hey, avoid this, this is probably a scam, is this. If these companies really had systems in place where they could just take your money and get a store and boom, you're doing great, they could find millions of dollars from investors, from hedge funds, and they wouldn't need you, right? They wouldn't need you. They would just go buy a bunch of money if the system actually worked that way. At ALGO, we have thousands of students. Our sister company has millions of dollars that we have helped our students to grow their businesses. There's lots of money out there. If these Amazon automation companies just needed money, they could go find the money if their system worked. So I would say avoid Amazon automation, but I want you to know what it was. All right, so let me summarize what we've discussed here today. If you don't have a whole lot of money, arbitrage could be the answer. $10, $20, up to $100, somewhere in that range, very little money required. If you have some Amazon experience, you could do a private label or you could do an Amazon agency. But I think the best method for most of you listening to this video right now is to sell popular name brand products. Now, if you've come to that same conclusion, by the way, I hope you've learned something in this video, some different options out there. If you would like to learn more about how to sell popular name brand products, I want to teach you. I'm going to do a 90-minute live workshop. Now, I said live because I want to do a question and answer period. So if you want to register for it, there's a link right down there. Click on the link, look for workshop, get registered for the 90-minute free live workshop. Here's why it's 90 minutes. I'm going to spend 60 minutes going through step by step this business model, how to sell the right way on Amazon by selling popular name brand products, how to do things like find suppliers, win the buy box, crunch the numbers, know the sales volume, all those things I will go through step by step in the first 60 minutes. Then I'll open it up to questions. That usually takes about 30 minutes to do a question and answer period. That's why I'm doing it live. So if you'd like to learn how to do this, I'd love to teach you how. Click on that link, get registered, save your virtual seat, and I'll see you soon.